Almost as quickly as Ignacio Cortina returned, he went out the door. But did he go out in an ambulance or did he go out in the coroner's motor? We'll have to find out, guys. Is he dead? Is he alive? Oh, the eyes are on the prize.
Oh, Felipe, dead or alive? Right, you guys are asking the question, did Felipe die at the end of Season 5, Episode 9? That is what we're here to try and find out. That's what we're here to answer. We're going to look at what you guys think. We're going to look at your guys' comments. We're also going to give our own opinion on what we think happened. But let's actually first discuss what actually happened in the final scenes before the episode ended. So we see Samdino breaking into Felipe's house. All of a sudden, Felipe's like, well, you know what? I ain't taking this lying down. He grabs the gun, grabs the shotgun. He's stocked up. He's got the ammunition. He's got the weapons. He takes down a member of Samdino. He shoots off a couple more rounds, and who knows, maybe he hit another couple of members. Did Joker survive? Did Hoyser survive? We don't know that yet, but the big question is, did Felipe survive? He took a flesh wound. He then locked himself in Maverick's room. Don't know why he would do that, to be honest. You could understand. You could say he wants to try and protect him, but maybe by going into the same room as Maverick, he's leading Samdino there. Anyway, a few shots at the door. Samdino leave, but we're kind of led to believe that Felipe is dying. He's bleeding out.
Yeah, we say flesh wound, but it looked like it caught him in the stomach, which is a pretty bad area to be shot in.
Yeah, nobody wants to be shot in the stomach. We then see Angel arriving home with the food, but unknown to Angel, he doesn't know what's happened inside. But you know what? When you see flashing lights outside your property, it's never really a good sign. We then see like a gurney get wheeled out with a body bag. We don't get a face reveal, but it is believed to be a dead body in there, and it gets put into the coroner vehicle. So that is how the episode ended. But maybe Felipe wasn't in the bag. Maybe Felipe is still in the house. Maybe Felipe is in the hospital. Maybe Felipe is in the ambulance. Maybe he is not the one dead, because we have to assume that at least one Samdino member is dead. And I believe there was a paramedic at the scene saying that the person that died was approximately a 50-year-old male.
Yeah, apparently. But Wood, who was the Samdino member who hit the deck, he did not look 50 to me.
He looked closer to 50 than Felipe does, so let's...
In his 50s, though.
It could be 51, doesn't fucking matter.
Felipe could be 59. Could be. But no, what's going to happen, right? Felipe's going to be alive, but he's going to be on like his deathbed in the hospital, and the three Hermanos are going to pay him a visit. That's what's happening. That's the nail on the head right there. That's it. Because if he was dead, they'd have shown him here. I don't see why they wouldn't. And also, it's kind of like Angel arrives on the scene and doesn't bother opening up the body bag or like demanding who's in it.
Hold on, he's not. I don't think he's allowed to go and touch the body bag. Not up to him.
He should demand who is that. He should be asking questions.
I think he was more relieved to get his son.
Oh, and his dad gets wheeled out and he thinks it's a real laugh.
Did he say that? No, he even mentioned the fact, my father and son are in that house.
Aye, maybe he's still in the house, Felipe. Anyway, though, you guys have voted 3790 is... We cut it short, man, by a few hours, but 57% of you voted yes, 43% of you voted no. There is a real split about this. What do we think? I think he's alive, but he will die in the finale.
I think he's alive. They're not going to kill him off screen, are they? If he was dead, why wouldn't they just show you the fact that he was dead?
That's true.
Well, that's what I think.
Let's see what you guys think, because Mike Norris says James seems to have a hard time. All about hard times. Well, you know what, right?
You seem to have a hard time fucking reading the answers.
Oh, dear. What did he say,
so I'm going to read it
instead, what did he
right?
say? There's a hard time in there.
Mike Norris. James seems to have a hard killing off characters. The old man killed more sons than the Mayans this season. There you go. I read that comment perfectly fine.
Did he say hard time, though?
I never said hard fucking time.
Yeah, but he should have said hard time. Sorry, Mike, but you've failed to play the game there. Triple H would... No, but that's actually a joke that Felipe's dropping more sons than mines. I know, right? Oh, but they wiped out a few Samdino members in the premiere. I'm not counting that, right? It's a joke that 5-on-1 and Felipe walks out alive. It's a disgrace. And James Toner.
Well, they should have brought Tig in, shouldn't they, to deal with him?
Nah, they should have. That's what they should have done. James Toner, he loves a big comment, and god damn, let's let the Mongoloid read this bad boy.
Are you capable of reading this one, or...? Do you need me?
No, I said Mongoloid, so that implies that you're reading
I'll
it.
tag myself in since one of us can actually read the English language. I think they've left it ambiguous until we get to see.
I was putting that on and you bought it. Oh, yeah. Go. Continue. Ambiguous.
That's how you say it.
I know it is. I just did it to get a reaction.
Well, you got one. James Toner said, I think they've left it ambiguous until we get the series finale episode. If he's alive, then it'll prove Felipe is a fucking badass. But if he's dead, then this will be the final straw for the Reyes brothers, as Easy will tell all Mayan charters that they're going to war with the Sons of Anarchy, not just Samdino, but all SOA charters. This will be Easy's special Mayan operation, kind of like what Russia is saying about their war with Ukraine, calling it a special military operation, when in reality it's a grey zone conflict with both countries' sides being in the right and wrong. I think Angel will probably be forced to hand in his cut and leave the baby with baby Maverick. Isaac is a fucking beast and a despicable evil scumbag, even by outlaw biker standards. They would never harm innocent women or children. Isaac should never have been allowed back in Samdino. Somebody should have dropped him years ago. Terry seems to be the only member of what's left of Samdino who felt disturbed at hearing Maverick crying. Joker and Hoysier need to go as well. I feel bad for Maverick. He's only got his dad left. He'll probably going to wonder what's happened to his mom. He'll think she ran away and abandoned him, and now he's potentially lost his papa at the hands of a bunch of rogue SOA bikers. If Angel dies, then Maverick is going to grow up an angry and tragic kid. We will get the reveal that Easy and Angel are Miguel Galindo's half-brothers, or will it never come out if Felipe is potentially dead? Question mark, question mark, question mark. Lots of questions there to answer. Where do you want to start? We'll start with the first question that he asked. Let's do it. Let's go.
What was the first question that he asked? Hit me with it.
Is Felipe a badass?
I don't think his badassery should really matter if he survives or not. I feel like he did a pretty good job regardless, to be honest.
I mean, you can be a badass, get shot in the head, die on the spot. It doesn't mean, just because you don't survive that shot doesn't mean you're not a badass. He thinks that Easy is going to demand that the Mayans go on an all-out war against every SOA charter, and he's called it the Special Mayan Operation. Nice wee name there. Don't know if I would go down that route, but we'll see what happens. Are we really going to get an all-out war with all the charters in the final fucking episode? Like, there's just no time. How can we have that in one episode? I don't.
You know
see
what,
that
right?
happening.
See if it's just 2 hours of all-out war. It could be great, right? But you're just going to be thinking at the end of it, well, why not just space this out across the season? Like, Oakland have not retaliated since episode 7. Sam Crow haven't retaliated since episode 6. And
I suppose if you take away breaks and stuff like that, I mean, you could be looking at an hour 20 worth of actual episode time. So that'd be a bit like a movie, just a short movie.
yeah,
80 minutes. Why not? Who knows? Hopefully we get some.
No, but what's their excuse for dropping the ball in the finale? The series finale?
Well, they don't have an excuse, and it'll be interesting. I don't think, no matter what happens, right, no one's going to think, this show was great. But I think they could at least try and redeem it a little bit. The final episode has to be great to save this season, because this season's been shit. And I don't think I'm ever going to say this season was good, but at least a good final episode.
See if we get an actual...
Leave on a high
If
point.
we get an all-out war, and if the Mayans lose, see if both sides lose 20 members each, and cities are getting blown up, I'll accept it was a good finale. How about those apples?
Yeah, those apples sound tasty to me. He thinks Angel will be forced into handing his cut and leaving with baby Maverick.
Yeah, it looks like that in the trailer.
I don't know if Angel will be so much forced into doing it, or will he just voluntarily do it? I think Angel's more likely to walk away.
It's going to be it. But Easy's doing this battle cry, this is our time. We're going to wipe them out. And he's like, I'm leaving. All right.
I think Angel's more likely to leave.
Before or after? Well, I mean, before makes a bit more sense, doesn't it?
Well, we see.
I guess it could be after, though.
Nah, I think he's going to leave before. Why the fuck would he wait till after the war to leave? He's gonna leave before the war because that's dangerous, and he wants to survive for his son.
He wants to survive.
Jesus Christ.
Maverick's wings need to fly.
James Toner also believes that Terry is the only member that's worthy of being kept around by Samdino. Thinks that Isaac's a piece of shit and doesn't think much better of Joker and Hoyser as well. like, you know what? Can we even really go down this route? Because Easy was happy to fucking blow up Kanchi when his kid was there with him, so
Yeah.
oh, and I get it, Kanchi's kid was a wee bit older. Kanchi's kid was like 8 or something. Fuck, who cares? Maybe, I think he was less than 8, to be honest.
Yeah.
But the point is,
I don't think Samdino were ever going to kill Maverick here. That was not the objective. Isaac's just a weirdo who would mock his crying. That's about it.
I know, but James Toner's... I know, but I just don't really think that makes them any worse than what the Mayans have done.
Right, so hold on. Do we want Samdino to abort this mission because they hear a kid crying? Easy literally was willing to blow up a kid. There's a big difference there.
Exactly.
Like, see if Kanchi's kid was crying, think Easy would have been like, "Oh, that's it, all bets are off."
None
Can't
of these
blow 'em up
people
now.
are good people, though. They're all willing to kill people. No, I mean brothers, fathers. They don't care who they kill. They're all willing to leave kids without parents, so make kids orphans. So I don't think. I mean, if you're in this life, then you got to kind of expect that, in my opinion.
As Jax Teller said, a
he-
good man and an outlaw can't lie inside the same man.
And he's questioning how we're going to get the reveal that Easy and Angel are brothers if Felipe is dead.
Miguel could do it. Miguel could be like, "Oh, by the way, we're brothers." Da, 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 da.
Could just be like we're having a funeral or something like that. Miguel turns up. They're like, "What the fuck are you doing here?"
Yeah, something like
And he's
that.
like, "I'm paying my respects to Dad." So, although I personally think the reveal would be better with all 4 of them alive and present, but we'll just have to wait and see. Thomas Shaughnessy said, "If we see his body, yes, but at this point they will likely skip it. Such a messy disappointment of a season." Well, we haven't seen his body yet, so we're only basing this question is based on what happened at the end of episode 9. So we haven't seen Felipe's body. All we've seen was a body in a body bag get pushed into
Put you in a body
the
bag.
coroner fan. So, I mean, it could have been Felipe, but I just think if it was Felipe, they would have showed it. Like, surely they would have wanted the visual. Surely they would have wanted to show the big character. I mean, it just doesn't make any sense that they would not show this. So, I don't think that body was Felipe's at all.
No, me too. Me neither. It's Wood. It's Wood, or it could be Hozier. I feel like Joker's still alive, but then there'll be 2. I think guaranteed Wood is dead because he took a shotgun to the chest. Not many people survive that, so it's going to have to be Wood. Naman4 says, "I don't think so. Someone's got to drop the brother bomb." The brother bomb sounds like a Dudley move, doesn't it?
Does I mean again? Miguel could drop that.
Yeah,
Look, Felipe can die and the truth can still come out. I just believe it would be better for the truth to come out with Felipe alive. But just because Felipe dies doesn't mean the secret isn't going to get revealed. And I think this secret should have been revealed at the start of the season.
yeah.
The final episode, like, what the fuck is going
Like,
on?
there's just
here?
no aftermath. It's just there's no lingering like, whoa, what's going to be the plays later down the line? It's
I would have even revealed it at the end of season 4, but
yeah, and then it's like, oh, season 5. Oh, what's going to happen here?
whatever. They did not do that. I think they've waited way too long to reveal it. Because I just think there's a lot of scenes and shit that we're missing out on because they're brothers.
Yeah, I know, literally.
Like, see when they showed you the trailer, right? And see when we seen the trailer for this season, and you see Miguel and Angel meeting up. See at that point they're talking. I just assumed that it was already out by then.
Yeah.
The fact that Miguel and Angel were talking like that.
Like, does Angel not
And-
think it's weird how why he went and met with him?
And Miguel's telling Angel, "Look, you need to get Easy to stop," and he's like, "He doesn't listen to me." Just the way they're having that conversation, it would appear that the truth's already out.
Yeah, I know, literally.
But no, we're still waiting on the truth. So
Luke87 Smith says, "This show is such a disappointment. Really want to see Felipe's character struggle with his past with glimpses of his brutality to protect his family." Well, we kind of seen it here a wee bit. He kind of brought back the Ignacio we all loved.
I guess Luke possibly wanted flashbacks where while Samdino's invading his house, Felipe's getting flashbacks of his younger self.
We haven't had flashbacks since Suter was here, so yeah, it's not going to be implemented really.
Yeah, I don't really see that. I mean, I'm not saying it's a bad idea.
You know, I actually miss the flashbacks.
Yeah,
They added something.
and what
I'd
about,
rather flashbacks than the filler garbage
what
they give
about
us.
Easy's photo memory?
That's
what?
out the window.
What happened to
Maybe
that?
once he joined the dark side, his camera broke.
Yeah. Anyway, Walk 0510 said he dropped a son in his house. That could be the body. Yeah, that's what we're thinking. So someone's on the same page as us. We can confirm that is probably one kill that he got. I don't think he killed Joker, and I don't think he killed Hoysier. Although a lot of people were saying to us before we actually watched the episode that Hoysier was 100% dead, that Hoysier died. I didn't see Hoysier die. I think Hoysier's still alive.
He might be shot, but I don't think he's dead.
I didn't see him get shot at either, to be honest.
He got shot at, but there's no...
I didn't see him get shot at, but I didn't see him get shot.
Easy D basically responds with the same answer. I'm willing if it was the Samdino member in the body bag, yeah.
Now, you've got some weird fucking ass logic where you think Samdino actually wasted time and pulled this body out of the house.
Maybe they did. I'm clutching at straws, but I'm bringing up with suggestions, right? Weirder things have happened.
Yeah, Misled 721 said, wait, didn't we see him get taken out in the body bag? Not technically. We've seen a body bag with a body inside it get taken out, but we did not see who that body belonged to or who was...
FX did say a one loss after another, but they could just be saying that to mislead us, couldn't they? They actually put that out on Twitter.
Yeah, I mean, if it is Felipe in the body bag, then they've done a really, really bad scene. Surely it should have been Angel running up and the body bag is like slightly open and you see Felipe's face. That would have been the way to do it. I'd be really surprised if it's Felipe in the body bag at this point. Not saying that he's not dead. I just don't think that was Felipe in that body bag. But we'll see. Blassie and Persuasion 85 said Elgin James should be ashamed of this series. There was so much potential but got pissed away because he wanted to focus on the dumbest plot lines. Emily, Hope, Easy Girl. Completely agree. I think he wasted, and I think Kurt Sutter wasted enough time in the early seasons with Emily and Adelita. For me, there was no real reason for them to make it into the final season, and even if they did, there was no reason to give them focus on them so much and give them so much story. Like, literally, what's been Emily's fucking point the past 2 seasons? In season 3, when she left, that should have been it. There was no need for her to come back. She should have left with Maverick to go and live with her sister, and that was it, done.
Crystal Ball, yeah, I totally agree.
There was just no fucking reason to bring her back.
See, if you take all their stuff out,
forced.
we should have been getting numerous scenes this episode before their shootouts like this. Because see this thing with Felipe, albeit we kind of knew what happened, it was still intense.
Yeah.
We should be seeing numerous scenes where, like, Gilly, Bishop burst into Joker's house and try and kill him. But what the fuck do we get? We get nothing like that.
Hope, I don't see why they brought her back for season 5. When Coco died, there wasn't much left for her. I think when Letty saves her from the streets and takes her in, for me, that's that story done. That's a good ending. That's a happy ending for those two. Why not just let them, live together, happy ever after? But no, they force them into another lame story this season, and it ends up getting Hope killed, and even her death.
Didn't you see Letty in this episode? So is that done? I don't think she'll kill Isaac now. I feel like Easy will kill Isaac.
I don't think Letty's last scene in the Mayans MC is going to literally be screaming while Hope steps in front of a truck.
Well, maybe she'll reunite with Chucky in Ohio.
And as for Sophia, I mean, I don't mind her being in the show when Easy's there, and it's literally just for scenes for Easy to have it away from the club in his downtime. But again, her fizzing on her ex and his family and talking about the child that they once had, and that's just not needed. So.
No, it's really not, man. It's really not. Alex Moiser 1819 says probably not, seeing as they like to ruin every potential good moment in the show. Damn, Felipe. No, they do it. All these good moments. It's just all the sting gets took out of them. Diaz and Jinx getting dropped, and there's no retaliation. It's just, what are Oakland doing? Are Oakland just sitting twiddling their thumbs?
I don't think they can win. I think if Felipe's dead, then I think they've fucked it up because they've not showed you him died and they've not showed you Angel's reaction to finding him dead. And if Felipe's alive, then they're kind of, they're kind of like bottled it. They've kind of like just, been too afraid to kill him. They've chucked it in reality when he should have died after that home invasion. I mean, if 5 members of Samdino breaking into an old man's house and they can't get the job done, then what the fuck what are we doing here? How are Samdino supposed to beat the Mayans in this war if they can't take care of an old-ass decrepit grandpa? I mean, that is the question we've got to seriously ask you.
No, literally. Like, I mean, look, they burst into a diner and wiped out, like, Manny, Tex.
Literally.
And the
Tex. He was a good guy.
Tex. You don't know the fucking names, do you?
I did know the names.
Who's the fourth guy was sitting there?
Tex, Manny, Dondo, Ontario.
There you go. You literally got it.
Fucking I know my stuff. Don't you worry, mate. I literally know it.
You didn't know Taz's name in the first literal
I'm
season.
no wonder he's a bum boy. Didn't I know his name?
Hey, you didn't know he was a bum
Fucking
boy
back
in the first.
back in the closet, Taza. Now let's move on to the next question.
Get out the closet, big man. Moody Oil Production says yes, no, maybe, probably. Who knows? Who gives a fuck?
Who knows? Who
bit.
cares? Aye.
That's it. And then Davy Gomez with the last comment. No, I think he's passed out. He's probably in the hospital already. I like how Felipe Reyes killed a couple of Sam Crow, Samdino members. He is mixed Rambo, Gran Torino style ambush. I agree with that. There was no Sam Crow member. Here, imagine he killed Chibs and Tig off screen. They were in the bathroom.
Maybe that's why Sam Crow haven't arrived yet.
He dropped them.
He's already killed Tig and Chibs. There'll be no retaliation for Happy because Tig and Chibs are fucking locked up in Felipe's closet.
Taz is waiting on an infight. Anyway, though, that's us done. Felipe, what's the final answer? I'm going with he's not dead.
I don't think he's dead.
Yeah, he's not dead, guys, and because like the way you look at it is, why is Easy now pushing this as the end of war? Maybe the Felipe's death is him thinking, but then it's probably just a case of, oh, this is the last episode, rather than storyline makes sense. We've got to push this off. We've got to end the war today. Pish. Rather than, oh, it's my father's died at the hands of them. Anyway, guys, that is us siding out. Samdino, 5-on-1, they couldn't kill an 80-year-old.
Oh no, I think Felipe will die. I just don't think he's dead yet.
Yeah, it'll be in the hospital bed. You get Easy and Angel there. Miguel comes in. What the hell are you doing here, Felipe? He's your brother. Goes, deadline, good night. Just like the ratings of this show. Anyway, though, let's catch you in the next video, but until then, peace.